Alright, this is going to be my review. I've had this thing about 4 months now. It's the Mr. Heater 30,000 BTU liquid propane wall heater. I got this installed prior to my renovation. Since then, I've got R13 behind the walls. Instead of my crappy, wet, shitty drywall, I patched up the spots where I had some little mouse nests and things. And I got R13 behind the walls and then this OSB board. And I built a couple shelving, and my beer fridge, my loft up there. But very cold winter. The start of it was very cold, and this was awesome with this. So my original video, I'll put a link in the description. This thing has been awesome. Probably get 10, 14 hours or so on one 20-gallon tank. I've got 3 tanks to rotate between this and the grill. It's easy for me to switch out. It's to and from on my way to work. We just come out here, play video games, old school Nintendo, Sega. And this thing, you can't sit within 4 feet of it. You'll be burning, you'll be backing up. There's very high ceilings in this 2-car garage too. No insulation except for the walls. So this thing does an awesome job. Like I said in the beginning, the inlet it gives you to install directly into the appliance itself. I test fitted it, and it kind of got fucked up in there, and I don't know if I should back it out or try to put it in tighter. I was stupid. I spun it tighter with a wrench, ended up stripping it. So that's in my review. I had to get a tap and die set from Harbor Freight, spend $30 for one part, and I rethreaded it, put the Teflon and the pipe dope real good on it, spun it on there. Got the flex line that's from the Mr. Heater, or Buddy Heater, quick connect kit. Used most of the parts except for the grill regulator. I used the basic grill regulator to get in there. And then that's where it's connected. So it just runs down the line there. And then connects to that black part, begins the grill regulator. It goes in my tanks. And this thing's been golden, man. I mean, I can't say enough about it. I want to say it was $169 on Harbor Freight. Worth every penny. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, can't say enough. Like I said, it's a 2-car garage. It's got very high ceilings of my loft up there. I know that light's blinding. But yeah, I know heat escapes and goes up. But, I mean, if you're just going to do what I'm doing in here and try to make it comfortable, it's 30 minutes. It was down to 0 this year. Turn this thing on, and I got this whole general area easily up to 40 at its coldest. And like I said, if you're working right next to it or hanging out, really, I'm just coming at it with friends, drinking beer, smoking cigars, and playing video games. You pull up a chair right next to it, 4 or 5 feet away, and it's great. So I'll do a quick little demo on how it works. So I turn it off at the tank every time, and the appliance. This way, there's no leaking, there's no smell, or there's but I mean, there's no leaks. So for this time, I'll turn it down. So now it's off. So the tank is on, and there's essentially gas going in the line. I'll run it out each time. And then turn the gas off with the pilot on, and then the pilot will burn out, and then I'll turn the blinds off. This way there's nothing in it. There's some sort of filter trap they sell for this thing. I don't know how much it works or what, but I mean, this is not a long-term solution for me. I mean, it kind of is, I guess. I'm in the garage, but it's not that serious. So what you do is, tank is on. Come over. Flip it to pilot. You push it down. And you hit the battery. I think 1 AA is in there. That's it. You let go, and there's your pilot. Then you're just going to flip the controls over to whatever you want. There's one. Put it on for 5. So you flare up. And it's going to turn orange. It's going to just radiate heat. I put this little backdrop behind it just because I had some old plates and I thought it'd be kind of cool. Backsplash. But, my tool bench is here. My crappy little heater here before. There's a light on, off. Just like radiant tubes. I mean, you guys stand right underneath it to feel it. But, this thing is golden. So my review is 100% positive. I mean, if you have a space that's like a 10 by 10, I mean, you could probably get away with that 10,000 BTU or 20 or somewhere in the middle. Because this is pretty much overkill for this space. This thing heats really, really well. So I'm very, very happy with it. Northern Tools where I bought it, but it's all over the place. Just the very, very, when you're ready to connect to the attachments, these are like kind of crushed, tapered fit-ins. They're not steel. They're like aluminum, I think, or something. So there was no backing this thing out. I mean, it was like the threads were stripped and done. So just be prepared when you're going to get the fit-ins. Know whether you need to go down or make a right angle. And be ready with that pipe dope. Hand tight plus quarter turn. I screwed up. I read a lot of reviews. The reviews, if there were 10 reviews on whatever site, at least 2 of them said that they ran into the same problem I did. It was simply being excited out of the box, spinning something on and going, oh, fuck, it's not turning. I can't get it out. Is it good? Is it good? And then fucking, I had a leak there. It worked and everything, and it was fine, but there was a leak. And just because it's, propane, it could, potentially. And my kids are in here practicing their, scooters and trikes in the winter. I'm trying to blow the fuck up. So, positive review. I don't have a model number, but it's Mr. Heater 30,000 BTU propane wall heater. And it mounts real easy. 2 screws. And it just slips on. I could take this thing off right now. It just lifts right off the wall cleat. So, check out my other initial review. This is a 4 or 5 month review. And this thing's awesome. And I'd buy it again in a heartbeat. All right. Take care, YouTube. Peace.